and brought me to this aspect of my life and my healing is because I truly believe deep down that somewhere in there's got to be some positive out of a negative, right? And because I'm a good person, I believe that the intention of the universe is to give me back good, right? So that's what I'm talking about. It's very difficult to find these resources or to even know, because everybody says, well, you got to love yourself first before you can love anybody else. Or you got to take, like just today in a staff meeting, you got to take care of self first before you can take care of the others around you. Yes, that's very well and true. But how do you do that? Nobody says, this is how you're going to love yourself, Crystal, or this is how you're going to love yourself, John, or this is how you're going to love yourself. Nobody has really offered that advice. Until now, I'm finding these resources and I'm wanting to share with you guys. So try it, give it a week. I do everything in week increments. So like last week, I had to check in with myself on how I was feeling morning, noon, and night. And I keep a journal. And I was keeping a diligent journal. Okay, morning, noon, and night, how do I feel? If I felt lonely, I wrote it out. If I felt jaded, I wrote it out. Your covert abuser is going to have made a significant impact in your life and your heart. And so now you're going to feel that void. You're going to feel it in your soul, in your heart. You're going to feel it. You're going to miss the companionship. You're going to miss the mutualism. You're going to miss the equality. The point is, don't pick up that phone and cry, because that just makes you seem needy. Don't pick up the phone and send a text that says, hello, oops, I meant to send that to someone else. Don't do any of that crap, because honestly, they're not worth it. They have no sense of self. And remember, they're going to use you. It's all about them. And if you're watching this video, it's because you have been affected by a covert abuser. You have been emotionally manipulated, or you've encountered a sociopath. So why would you put yourself through it again? Don't. Just don't. Don't go there. Value yourself enough and instead try and say the affirmations. Try something new. One of the other things that I do for healing is I watch movies now that consist of sociopaths, so I can constantly be reminded of that behavior. One of the most perfect examples of a sociopath in full action, living, breathing, and acting out, is James Gandolfini in The Sopranos. He's a total sociopath, constantly lying to his regular supply, his constant supply, in order to gain for self only. Sleeping with all these women, having all these women. And then when it comes down to it, it's like, what do you want to bitch about me for? What do you want to bitch at me for? Like as if Carmela doesn't really even have that right to be antagonizing him for his mistakes that ultimately shame their family, right? And his wife. But does he have any sense of accountability up here? No, he's going after his counselor shortly thereafter. Dr. Jennifer Melfi. He's going after her and he's telling her, I've fantasized about you. I find you extremely sexy. My covert abuser would always say that I was sexy, beyond sexy, and the most beautiful woman he'd ever seen. That stuff is flattering to a woman. Okay? And he goes there and he is so submissive and he's so, alpha male, and he declares his love for her and that he's always had this love for her. Really? You're not even divorced. Your wife is sitting at home, almost attacked by a bear with her son, and you're over here talking to your damn counselor because you want to have sex with her. True sociopathic behavior in full enactment right there on Amazon Video. Watch it. Watch the seasons. Watch it. It's all about Tony Soprano. It's not about his family. It's never about his kids. Carmela is, and they will even give you segments throughout segments of the show. They'll even tell you, Carmela even tells him, Dr. Melfi tells him in one episode, you will never let go of her because she is the opposite of what you've been subjected to all your life. And these other women mean nothing to you. And she, the thought of losing Carmela, which is his wife, is devastating to him because she is the authentic, original version of the woman that he's always wanted. But that doesn't mean that he respects her. He doesn't respect her. He doesn't love her. Love is not when you go and you flaunt your crap inside everybody else that you can get into and you leave your wife at home crying every night. Love is not being with a one-legged prostitute while your wife sits at home grieving over your dead mother. That's not love. And then he never wants to make love to her because he says that he can't perform. Well, you know why he can't perform. He's already performed with all of freaking New Jersey, the whole Pinch City. He's out there flaunting his cockamamie, whatever the hell. And it's like, is that what we want, women, men? Is that what we really, really, truly want to subject ourselves to? You don't. You don't. Okay? I'm here to tell you that deep down, you don't, or you would not be watching this video. So take it for face value. Think about what I'm saying. Try the affirmations. What is it going to hurt, really? If all else fails, try other resources. The fact of the matter is, you're going to feel like you're being put behind or like you're even being set back at times. Don't give up. Don't. I'm here to tell you it's not worth it to give up. But it is worth it for you to suck it in, let the pain ride itself out. I tell myself all the time, okay, this is just temporarily. I am learning how to feel what I need to feel, okay? I am learning how to put myself first. This is gonna feel awkward. This is gonna be different for me. I've never done this before. In 36 years of my God-given life, I've always lived through others because I am a codependent. And I've always known, okay, if this person's grieving or this person's hurting or this person's, emotionally distraught, okay, then I feed off that energy. So now trying to identify solely on my own, it's devastating at times. It's draining at times. There are times I want to just give up. I'm going to tell you the God's honest truth, but I don't. And let me tell you why. Because I am tired. I am tired, YouTube family. Viewers, I am sick and tired of being used, manipulated, taken advantage of, and always the girl that ends last. And that has been my life this entire time. And I can tell you why. Because I've always given people the benefit of the doubt. And I've always put my best foot forward with the intent of the other person putting their best foot forward. People are not like that. Trust your instincts, trust your heart, trust the universe. What you put out, you get. When I met this SOB, I was fearful. I was insecure. I had no sense of self. I had no self-value, no self-worth. I did not know that I was worthy. Today, he's not here because all of that exists within me. Every day that I get stronger, I praise myself, even if it's just up here. Or I write it out. Okay, today I feel good. I feel stronger. I feel liberated. I did this. I did that on my own. And one of the things that I advise a woman to do is if you are dealing with the sociopath man or any kind of covert abuser, do not, and I mean this seriously, do not immediately cut ties with that person. The way I finally scoot out and left my covert abuser, and it's been since July, and I did not leave until September 3rd, 2016, was progressively. I started to withdraw. And come to find out, according to the experts, when you start to withdraw, you're taking over control. And they don't like that. That is threatening their power and their control that they're supposed to have over you with their manipulation tactics. I was doing it and I didn't even know. I was just so tired of the back and forth, and I was so tired of the empty promises. So I started slowly and gradually pulling back, until finally I was ready to break free. And I said, you know what, this is it. I'm done. And I told, ultimately I ended everything, and I told his Anyway, I ended everything, and I just said, I can't do this anymore. This is just too it's too much disappointment, and I'm settling for disappointment over satisfaction, and I'm not this person. I'm not going to succumb to this. I love you, but if you truly love me, then you'll come back. YouTube family, viewers, I'm here alone because he is a sociopath. He's a total liar, and everything that he told me was a complete and utter lie. He made it up to benefit him. He groomed me as of 2012 and 2015 when he claimed that he had been separated. That was a complete and utter lie as well. So, if I can get through it, and I have, and I will continue, then you can too. Okay? So, let's empower each other. Let's thrive to survive. Let's keep track. Start keeping an emotional log. Keep a journal, a small journal. I get spirals because spirals work for me because I like to write a lot. But get something. Get a composition book from the Dollar Tree. They're $1.